everyone, and welcome to a special 100th episode edition of the Comic Shop Adventures, my weekly excursion where I leave the homestead here at Athletic Geek HQ in search of my bounty of comics, graphic novels, collectibles, action figures, and all things in between. First thing is first, time to talk about what stood up from last week's bounty. Hawkeye Freefall was very good. I still don't know if I'm really going to like this direction that they're taking Clint Barton's character, but I have a feeling there might be, hopefully there's a little more that meets the eye to all this, but it's still a really, really well-written book. I kind of have been downplaying Superman. I've kind of said that I'm not a real Mongol fan, but the fight in that book last week, I really enjoyed it. I really just thought really just liked, the artwork and what went into kind of a big epic fight. So for no other reason, I really enjoyed the book for that reason right there. Flash was awesome. So good. The story's so awesome, and more layers, more twists and turns for me to wonder what direction they're going in with the Flash. And I know I usually pick 3, but there'll be 4 this week. Hawkman was good. There's just kind of a lot going on in Hawkman, and they're kind of integrating some other heroes I like into this story. With Adam Strange, Atom, Atom, and Hawkwoman. And so I'm really just kind of like what they're doing there, and maybe, who knows, maybe that's enough to keep it on the pull list. I don't really think it's in danger, but it's enough to really solidify it, if you will. But yeah, that is it for what's out from last week. I will see you with the 100th bounty when I get back here to the homestead. Hey everyone, I am back here at the homestead for the 100th time with my 100th bounty. Let's just jump in. The first book is Guardians of the Galaxy number 3. I've been enjoying the first 2 issues. I had them go ahead and add this to my pull list. Just first couple issues been really, really good. I like the characters. I like Guardians of the Galaxy, and so far so good. I like it. And if you're a fan of the Guardians and you're not reading this, you should probably go try and pick up the first 2 and this one, because so far it's a pretty good book. I'm just gonna see how it continues to play out. Guardians of the Galaxy number 3. From there we go to Deadpool number 4. Kelly Thompson is kicking some major league ass at this book, and Deadpool's always the fun book that I just always, it's like a breath of fresh air. No matter, since I've been really following Deadpool closely, I've seen it go through 3 different writers, and all 3 of them have been top notch. And it's a breath of fresh air book. It's always a fun book. It can still be, still have good writing and good stories, but it's a fun book, and I appreciate sometimes with some of these next level disasters and issue books that are going on, that it's nice to have a fun book. And Kelly Thompson, I haven't read anything from her I don't like, so Deadpool's awesome from her as well. Deadpool number 4. From there we go to Excalibur number 9. It looks like a new story arc's beginning. We're just going to see if the momentum can continue. This is my favorite mutant-related book right now, and I hope that it continues to be my favorite mutant-related book. Excalibur, number 9. From there, we go to the world of DC with Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 9. Kind of coming in the home stretch of this maxi series, and yeah, I really enjoyed it so far. I love Matt Fraction. The only thing I don't like is I don't like the mini story format. Sometimes it's okay, and sometimes I don't like it. I guess I just flip flop on my opinion. Sometimes I feel like it's good for an issue, and then sometimes okay, and I get a little taken out of the book by it. But overall, I really enjoy it, and I guess maybe it'll be better when I can get all 12 of these and read them all again in order, and maybe I'll enjoy it a little bit more. But yeah, it's a Matt Fraction book, and much like Kelly Thompson, I've never read anything from Matt Fraction I've really disliked at all. So, Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 9. we now go to Justice League number 43. Yeah, some bad shit happened to Wonder Woman, and she is pissed off right now. At least that's what I'm getting from this cover. Doing a real good job, Justice League, and that's one thing that was really kind of, they had pretty much Wonder Woman overpowered there for a minute, and now she's not. Now she's free, and now she's not captured. And this ain't gonna be good. Not at all. So, yeah. We will see what kind of hell Diana unleashes upon the enemies of the Justice League here in issue 43. Yeah. From there we go to Batman number 91. It looks like it's going to be a team-up book between Harley Quinn and Batman right now, and that might be kind of cool. I don't always know how I feel about Harley Quinn being, on the good side, but, with the right writing, it'll be, it could be kind of cool. It looks the Jokerized Gotham City Police Department, and, Batman may need to reach out to someone like Harley to contain a threat such as this one. So I like the books, and really it's been very, very consistently good since James Tynion took over, and I want to see that momentum continue. Batman number 91. From there we go to Nightwing number 70, and the Joker War story is beginning, and they're incorporating Nightwing in it. I'm still not really digging Dan Jurgens, what he has for Dick Grayson, especially now that Dick Grayson's got amnesia. But I'm a fanboy and they got my money. I'll admit it. It's been 100 episodes, but I'll admit it. Nightwing number 70. And the last current book in this bounty is the 80th anniversary Robin book, and I picked out a blank cover because I actually have some Nightwing art over here to my right, but I do not have any Robin art, so I have this in case eventually, when things kind of lighten up a little bit, maybe I could possibly at a convention get a Robin sketch on this cover from an artist I really like. Really looking forward to this celebration of 80 years of the Boy Wonder. Looks really, really cool. I have to read it once before, but yeah, I got a lot of really cool stories from the various incarnations of Robin, and it's blank cover, so I can get some cool art put on this. So yeah, I will definitely post a picture on one of my social media pages if and when I get the sketch put on this. So Robin 80th anniversary issue. And to round out the 100th bounty, it is an old Silver Age issue of Fantastic Four number 51, entitled This Man, This Monster. I first became aware of this particular issue while watching the TV show Comic Book Man. And I remember the owner, or the guy who runs, he's not really the owner because Kevin Smith's the owner, Walt Flanagan, longtime friend of Kevin Smith, who runs the Secret Stash, basically said as a child this was what he believed was his favorite Marvel comic of all time. He says he believes this was Stan Lee's finest hour as a writer. It is a really good book. I've read a digital copy of this because if I would ever get my hands on a book like this, I wouldn't want to take it out and read it. So it is a really, really well-told story. I don't know if I would say it's my... I don't know if I'd say that this is Stan Lee's best work, but that's hard to pick what Stan Lee's best best writing has ever been. I don't know, and I don't think it's my favorite Marvel story, but it's still something that I can see why someone like Walt Flanagan would believe this. So I saw this at the old comic shop. Had a good price on it, and be a cool little book because of what it means to a lot of people, and be kind of cool to have up here on the wall. I don't really have any Fantastic Four memorabilia up here in the game room of Athletic Geek HQ, so what a way to start. Fantastic Four, number 51, This Man, this monster. I want to thank everybody for your support over 100 episodes of the Comic Shop Adventure. I really appreciate everybody who does what I say at the end of all of these videos, that like, share, subscribe, and let me know what they picked up at their local comic shop in the comments section below. I'm ending this one a little differently. Not so much because it's a spectacular 100th episode, but at the time of this recording, as everybody's well aware, the coronavirus pandemic is having a dramatic effect on the entire world. Unfortunately, one of the things that's being hurt the most is small businesses of every kind. In the state that I live in, which, no point in lying to everybody, I live in the state of Illinois. I live a little closer to, St. Louis than I do Chicago, but I live in the state of Illinois. The governor of the state of Illinois has basically shut down all non-essential businesses. And while comic books are essential for my life and my happiness and well-being, our governor does not feel that comic book stores are essential. And in the outbreak of a global pandemic, for better or worse, the comic shop that I go to, and all of them in the state of Illinois, have been shut down. The downside of this is a very, very real possibility exists that my local comic shop that I've been going to since 2015, and the one that for 100 episodes that I have been bringing to you, the Comic Shop Adventure, on my YouTube channel, there's a very real possibility that shop might go out of business. I'm not trying to tell anybody and really, trying to have this be a woe is me sad episode of the Comic Shop Adventure, but I'm just letting everybody out there that, I guess, let you know that if you still have a local comic shop, I implore you, please continue to support your local comic shop. If you live in a state where, businesses like that have not been forced to close, please go there, get a pull list, buy back issues if you can afford it, buy trade paperbacks there if you can afford it before you buy online or before you buy from Amazon or Barnes & Noble or anything like that. If you got collectibles there and you can afford it, please buy your collectibles and your figures there before you go to Walmart or something like that. I'm not trying to say that, it's wrong to buy online. I'm not trying to get on some kind of big platform, but these small comic shops, especially at a time like this, do need our help. And where I'm faced with the very real possibility that my local comic shop that I've been going to for my pull list since 2015, that's been a big part of my life since 2011, it may not be there anymore. And that I've made a lot of great friends at this comic shop, and it kind of sucks that it might not exist anymore. I'm hoping for the best, but if you have a comic shop that you love and it is not forced to close, or if you can keep it in business, if it is closed and they're doing a kind of a delivery service or anything like that, I beg of all of the people that this may reach, please, before you think about buying any sort of books online, before you think about anything else, look into that first. Continue to support your local comic shops, so that way we can try and bring the businesses of comic books and comic shops up. Again, thank you for the support for the last 100 episodes. I will continue to try and have a comic shop adventure in these uncertain times. And hopefully it all works out for everybody, not just because of comic books, but because of the world we live in. Thank you all for your support. I'm out. You all be cool. Later.